but we're going to remediate mold, dark growth issue. At this point, at this angle stop for the dishwasher, it was leaking. As you can see, the rust it caused had been going unnoticed, unchecked for days, maybe weeks, and this is the growth that it caused. If this is more than a 10-foot area, I have to have a contractor come to remediate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull countertop, remove the cabinets, pull the dishwasher, and see how big of an area I have with this dark growth. It also came a little underneath the dishwasher, as you can see, but it's not very big. It doesn't cover the entire area. It's just only a little bit. Let's hope, because I have to pull everything and find out. I'm about to pull the garbage disposal. Already got it disconnected from here, from the P-trap and waste arm. I have to disconnect the faucets. I've already got water to the building, or to the apartment rather, shut off. Take the sink out and try to move this countertop. At this point I have the garbage disposal out. Already disconnected the dishwasher. There's a drain line, there's a supply line. One screw's already out, only mounted to the bottom of the countertop by 2 screws. I'm fixing to remove this one, take the dishwasher out. I can get a better view of what's behind there. I'm about to see how bad this dark growth actually is. It seems that behind the dishwasher really isn't as bad as it looks, but it also seems that I have an issue right here, and that has nothing to do with any water getting in here. Kind of wondering what that's all about. I'm going to do a moisture reading on this wall here. Right now I don't want it on wood, I want it on building. Click the mode, building 1, that tells me where I'm at. Let's see what kind of moisture we have in this wall. 0.4. Let's see what kind of is down here at this moisture. Error. That tells me there's a lot of moisture there. $11.9 looks like it's getting smaller. Again, we're back. Okay, 14. It just tells me there's a lot of moisture in here that shouldn't be. It says 14, but I think it's slightly more. Doesn't matter. I'm going to cut it out. Let's see above this receptacle what it tells me. All right. So it looks like it's pretty much from the stain down. I don't know how far down, but I'm going to find out. This floor here seems to be a little bit wet, but that's because it was dripping yesterday when I found this dark growth. We're going to see what the moisture is underneath the cabinet. Alright, get back. Okay, building again. Again, we're at error. Tells me there's a lot of moisture here. See how high up we can go. 2.0, that's not bad. That's just barely anything, but I think the higher we go, the less it's going to have moisture to deal with. 0.7, so it looks like it's contained this lower half from the angle stops down. We're about to find out. I'm preparing to take out the sink. It's tied into the countertop with these latches. Just a simple screw and kind of a hook type thing that latches into this groove and latches onto the countertop. We're just gonna see, they're not really hard to take out, but they're not actually easy either, especially in these confined areas like so. But it can be done, and I'm gonna do it. We'll see what it looks like when it's out of here. Here I found, that this particular, it's in line, but it's basically an angle stop, is not actually tightened or secured. So this, I believe, is where the actual leak came from. So basically when I get this out, I'm going to secure this even better. But it looks like dripped all the way down to here and ruined everything we're about to see. I've got all the clips detached and twisted. This sink should come out pretty easily. We're about to find out on that too. So I finally got the cabinet out of the way. Jesse was looking for a stud, but I don't think there is one there. He had it shot in a couple of places. Again, looking for a stud. Nothing here but the dishwasher. You can see it plugs in there. This is the extent of the damage. It goes back beneath the small cabinet. But the ground looks a little wet, floor rather. And you can see the damage to the back of the cabinet. The underneath part of the cabinet says it was quite wet. And it kind of fell apart, the backing rather, when I pulled it out. I'm pretty sure I can salvage it, but we'll see what the boss wants to do. Now it's a question of cutting out that bad part, doing moisture readings, and seeing how far the damage actually is. I think I'm going to cut it from this corner up to about this height here and take it all the way across just to see, and send my camera up here, see if there's any dark growth up there, but I'm pretty sure it's limited to this area. I think we may have caught it in time. As you can see, we got the wall ripped out. Doesn't seem to be any real damage behind where the sheetrock was, so I'm thinking it was contained to that sheetrock. We don't have anything. If I go up higher than the actual damage, you can see there's actual growth on the lower half. But go up to where I cut it, it's literally dry in all the pieces where I have my square cuts. So the damage was only about this high. I'm going to let this air out, clean everything up rather, then let it air out. Treat it, kills it just in case there's something in there that might grow. The kills will seal it. And do an air quality test, do some more moisture readings just to see where we're at. Make sure I don't have to come back and ever do this again, because it's quite a bit of work. At this point, I've squared up the hole I just cut. I cleaned it out, got as much out of there as I could. I fixed the leak, the actual leak. I thought it was at this angle stop, but it was right here, so I tightened it all up. Everything seems to be good. There are no more leaks. Well, this one's just wet because of that, but everything's good now. I've swept it all out. Letting it dry, I'm going to hit it with my mold inhibitor, which to me, I'm using Tilex because it kills mold quickly, and after I make sure that this is dry from that, I'm going to kills it, use it as a sealer, sealing anything that might be there, and I think I should be good to reseal this and put the cabinet back in. Until then though, I'm gonna make sure I have no moisture anywhere. 0.2 I can live with. Alright, I'm back. I let it set overnight. I treated it with the mildew inhibitor, and I'm not seeing any moisture. It's a good sign. I'm going to go ahead and use Kills and seal it and make sure this doesn't happen again. So I think we're good to go. This was the issue right here, but I fixed that because it was simply needed to be tightened.